Hello. This is part 2 of exposing corrupt NC State Ag agent Christie Shore. Now, we've been here for 17 years. It needs an uplift, but she's told me wrong in so many things. Over here, she said that we haven't complied. It's okay to keep my dogs in here, with not the lack of gravel or whatever, but we can't keep animals for adoption over here. And I told her it was actually empty before Bo came, but see, Bo was tied to that gate. And I come out one morning, this was empty, keeping my dogs here, just like she said. And there is a pit bull tied to my gate. That's unaltered, unvaccinated, on everything. Oh, buddy, you're the good boy. Yeah. And now he is. So I put him in here because we were full. But what do you do with him? So we get him neutered, put him in here. And as I started depopulating the kennels, we used to have 2 in each one, right? And there's my girl Ginger. Now, she said that we used to put the wood over there for the fireplace, so we had it out here, and we had a wooden bench. We removed it, etc., and we removed, and then everything was approved. And then the day she came about this 5 foot, not 4 foot, which is true. She said, "Oh, the wood back here," but we moved it, and there was no wooden bench. So, anyways, she just lied there. But anyways, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so what was I to do? So what's the optimum thing? A pit bull tied to the gate, unaltered, unvaccinated. Now he's up to date, microchipped, heartworm negative, and he's there because we had no place. So what I was trying to tell her, and we had 2 dog houses in each one, because there was 2 dogs here, but as we were depopulating, because I'm getting older, to keep it cleaner, I wanted 1 dog in each one. And oh my God, look at him. Look at this dog. There's no danger, no anything. It's a constant thing. We've had about 17, 18 truckloads of gravel brought in, and that's why I put the pavers. And then she was fine with that, but anyways, so we were removing the dog houses, the 2 dog houses that she said was chewed. Oh my God, that's chewed. Look at that. And she'd go nut over that, huh, Ruger? But anyways, that's what's going on. And so, anyways, she said, it's about 1 o'clock. It's about 1 o'clock. Oh, buddy. Oh, there's a chew mark. Oh, my God. And anyways, this one looks pretty good. We got to rake that's actually gravel over where it's lower there. We have to do a lot of uplifting. This guy's a little grubby butt, but we're going to get in here and host that. So I would ding me on this one. And then here's these guys. They're just, oh my God, a poop. And we need to pick up the bowls when the girls this afternoon. We let them eat all day, and they've dug. They dug yesterday, they dug today, and there's a few chews on the doghouse. So, my God. But let me ask you, do they look bad? They look in bad shape. Shy boy over there, shy. And then here is Spritzia. We've knew them because these guys destroy their kennel. Dig, 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 everywhere. Dig, dig, dig. But does she look unhealthy? Does she look abused? Does she look anything? Oh, why? So anyways, that's Christie Shore. And then saying, dogs dig. Dogs chew. We got to move that. That was in the first one. I got to get on the guys. Got to get on them. So anyways, this brings me to the kennels here. She was saying that we can have them on grass. So they're on grass, but oh my God, there's dirt. There's dirt. They're on dirt. Now keep in mind, Christie Shore said that I could have my animals on dirt. So we had them on a couple of dirt. She violated us because she comes out, no animals in the cages, or she would have documented it. I can have my animals on dirt. And so that's who we bring out here. I have animals in the barn. I have animals over there. I have a bunch of animals that are mine. I'm not a hoarder, but when everybody changed the zoning on me, I complied. Everything she's asked, I've always done. Now, so far, everything's good. This is the 1 o'clock. I got to get the guys to bring in that doghouse. Now here, the guy said, do you know about the kennel law, about the carriers and everything, that they have to be able to move freely and stuff like that? We put all these in. We bring the dogs in at night when it's cold. We're not done cleaning. We do the blankets, this, that. And in fact, we've been working all morning. So this is the 1 o'clock inspection. Now let's go in and see what's up with the fellas in here. All right. Okay, so we got a little debris. They've been chewing the blankets. Got to get them cleaned up. What? Oh my God, Lexi, you just been out. Good girl, good girl, good girl. All the things are covered. I mean, the heater's going. These are in a thing. This is 1 o'clock. Okay, he's missing. Have you eaten your food, McGee? Huh, good boy. Anyways, so little debris, little food on the ground, needs to be cleaned up, but I mean, that's life. And then here, she said that we store bags of dog food out here that are unopened. This is where all our donations come. Of course, we got a crate for the dog bones and stuff like that. When T-Boone Pickens flew me a plane load of animals, they were all in carriers about like that. I paid attention then, but apparently this is what's going on. The problem I have with Christie, she comes at a certain time. There's going to be always something that an animal rescue, they're going to be able to be dinging you on. But she comes at a certain time, one time, and then knows that we could never get anything done during that time, and then starts critiquing. She's never talked about any dogs in those kennels, only the dirt. It'd be like me saying, hey, let's arrest Christie. She's got a pound of cocaine in her trunk. I know that's hyperbole, but she's never said, never even looked in it, never even seen dogs in there. I put my dogs in there. They go on dirt, and then when the guys come from the recovery home, they move them around for me. I'm 70 years old, had 3 shoulder surgeries, no right wrist. My left hand's been operated on. I've had throat cancer. And so she said that because of the animals have been here for so long, which is tragic, we tried, whatever, that she's not worried about cross-contamination. And it was fine for the fellas to come once a week or twice a month and fill in the holes and stuff like that. I mean, we have tons, literally truckload after truckload after truckload of gravel come in every year. So anyways, that's the 1 o'clock. See, when I busted California Animal Care, I told them to get a videotape out 3 times, and different times during the day, morning, afternoon, and in the evening, and do it on different days. That's how I started Coachella Valley-wide Animal Campus. Okay. She's never seen dogs out there. She's never, anyways, I don't want to get into a thing. Hopefully it's a learning experience for them at the state ag but I mean, look at them. You know how to tell a dog's content? They're just laying around. there's all kinds of stuff to do. They're getting cookies. We get up before dark or before light. We put them all out. Then today was Brittany's job. The hoses were frozen, so we're going to make sure they had water. It was nice water, but she was, bucketing it out. And now that the hoses are thawed, we're going to be filling them up before night, and then it's going to be nice tonight. And then the next week it's going to be freezing, so we're going to bring them all in. That's why they're all up here. So I don't know. She's bound and determined to violate us because there's no dogs in those kennels, but yet she's mad about them. The place looks nice. The dog that was tied to the fence is now neutered, has all its shots, and when we depopulate and adopt out, we move them around, I want one dog in each kennel. The dog houses look nice. They're chewed on, but I don't know. She's just a dirty cop. I busted her lying in her reports before. And so anyways, this is what, if you're going to inspect properly about this time, I would mention the kibble in front of McGee's, little debris from torn up blankets on the floor. It was nice in the barn. Heater's looking good. A tree laying there that needs to be cut up. Other than that, I don't see anything wrong. But she's bound and determined to make it look bad like that. Instead of saying, hey, there's some donations out in front of the barn. Herb stores open bags of dog food. We don't. Love for all.